If a company's processes are to be systematically improved with Six Sigma, then an appropriate program must be implemented. Approximately 1% of the employees are to be trained as black belts and 10% as green belts. Of course, these belts should not only implement the certification project. At least one project per year would be desirable. And the organization of Six Sigma as a company-wide program can ensure this. A study on Six Sigma programs in Germany has shown that the involvement of management through policy deployment and target agreements is an important success factor. Another success factor is the prospect of improved career opportunities for green and black belts. With successful programs, a green belt carries out an average of 1.6 projects per year, and the efficiency of implementation increases with experience. For less successful programs, each green belt only carries out a total of 1.2 projects during the lifespan of the Six Sigma program. If Six Sigma programs are terminated, then mostly after 5 to 6 years. One reason for this is a new management that wants to set new accents. Another reason is that no more suitable project topics are found. This is usually the case if the company focuses exclusively on strategically relevant improvement issues. However, successful programs are characterized by the fact that all relevant stakeholders are involved in identifying topics. One source for improvement topics is the management and its knowledge about target achievement, deviations in further key figures they are responsible for, and its observations about the effectiveness and efficiency of their processes. Another source are customers, their ratings and complaints, their purchases and cancellations. Employees have a direct view on the processes. They must clarify the inputs they receive, they experience the negative influences in the process, and they can directly detect deficient outputs. It is also possible to identify improvement issues by specific activities. They can result from filtering the suggestions of the suggestion system, and topics can often be found in value stream analysis workshops and also sometimes in 5S workshops. All identified topics are collected in a pool. The topics of the pool are regularly evaluated according to their potential and their suitability for Six Sigma. This evaluation is best performed by the members of a Six Sigma board, consisting of management representatives, process owners as potential project sponsors, and Six Sigma experts like Master Black Belts. I know a company where this selection process is transmitted live to the employees on the intranet to make these decisions of the Six Sigma board meeting transparent. If an employee's topic is selected there, he or she automatically becomes a green belt candidate. This is the reward for the employee who walks through the company with open eyes. After selection, Six Sigma experts define the selected topics as business cases for Six Sigma projects. These projects are then implemented by project teams consisting of a sponsor, a green or black belt, and experts from the process concerned. By this mechanism, the significant potentials of a company can be realized step by step, project by project. This mechanism must be developed and organized. In some companies, individual green or black belts try to convince their colleagues of Six Sigma, but such an initiative rarely infects the entire company. Only the management can lead a company-wide development and the necessary organization of an improvement program. In my experience, these steps are effective. First, identify important outputs of your company or a focus division. These outputs are intended for external customers and are called customer touchpoints in some companies. An evaluation of the strategic relevance of these products or services is later used as a criterion for project selection. Second, analyze data on quality, availability, and consumption, leading to the process costs. Next, predefine obvious deviations of the outputs from the requirements as problems. Next, identify the associated process, its key inputs, and the team members. Then predefine the obvious influences that trigger the problems. Now structure the upstream process up to the first relevant external input. Now create a cross-functional team consisting of Lean Six Sigma Green Belt candidates. 8. Structure the further important processes from the last output to the first relevant input. 9. Determine objectives for important outputs, the customer touchpoints. Then identify, evaluate and select improvement topics, assign teams and implement the projects. 11. Derive quality, availability and consumption performance indicators and target values for intermediate outputs along the process chain. 12. Integrate KPIs to a management dashboard. Next, collect data continuously and adapt the initial KPIs. Then continuously improve and define further projects to achieve the objectives. And finally, review project results and acknowledge achievements. These steps will lead to the development of an improvement program for operational excellence, organized along the core processes, evaluated by KPIs, with improvements triggered by deviations from requirements. However, you don't have to involve the entire organization right from the start. It is enough to find a suitable topic at the beginning and convince a responsible manager to approve and support your project in the role of a Six Sigma sponsor. That would be a good start, which we want to recommend and support in this Green Belt course. More on this in the next chapters.